with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Houston Rockets. Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the power forward. Here's Brunson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Here's Battier. Pass to Scola. Shot clock at 6. Hart pulls it in. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Now Towns. Outside Brunson. And here's Bridges. Off the mark there with a 3. Pass to Alston. Here's McGrady. Here's Yao. Covered by Towns. And there's a 3-second violation. New York with the ball. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Down low.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Alston. Brunson defending. From downtown, hits the trifecta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Scola. Here's Battier. Covered by Towns. Battier, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Towns outside. Back to Anunoby. Floats one. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Achua's checked in for Anunoby.
Number 5, Precious Achua.
Here's Brunson. 4 on the clock. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Brunson's gotten his second bucket.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Timeout called. Houston.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Yao. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brunson. Towns on a screen. Shot from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Alston. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Bridges. Yeah, good.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Knicks trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Brunson. Towns, right side. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, here's what the Rockets head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Right through the D for the layup. Towns has got 6.
The timing that Towns has is admirable. So fantastic at getting the shot off before a defender can react.
Alston, pass to McGrady. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Alston. Brunson defending. Good on the bucket. Alston's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. New York trailing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Towns. And that one comes up a bit short.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Alston. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. 4 seconds left. Misses the layup. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Houston. They lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne in at the 1. And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Francis. Hayes with a screen. Here's McGrady. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. Bridges, right side. Oh, Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, good defense losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
Here's Francis. Pass to McGrady. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Achua with a rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges with it. Jackson in his pocket to the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Timeout called. Houston.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
New York making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And Houston has possession. 4-point game. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jackson against Anunoby. Jackson surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Here's Brooks. And no good. The dry spell continues. Knicks leading by 5. It's Bridges on the wing. For 3. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Brooks. The 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Timeout called. Houston. So both teams changing it up here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Alston. 5 points in the game. And there's the screen. Here's McGrady. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Scola.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Here's Alston. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Yao. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Houston making a change here. Jackson is checked in. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Bridges. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Battier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Jackson. Pass to Scola. To the inside. Here's Yao. Banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1:46 left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Alston. 5 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Battier. Shoots over Anunoby. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And here's New York now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Jackson, the pass to Scola. 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Alston. Fires in the triple. Alston's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hits a 3-pointer. Towns has got 13.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Jackson. No points so far. Pass to Alston. To the wing on the left. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Jackson for 3. No good there. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Knicks leading by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
And it's McGrady in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Back to Brunson.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Here's Alston. Pass to McGrady. Here's Alston. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Alston's got 10 points in the game. Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. From the high post. Rockets with a rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to McGrady. Puts up a three. Offensive board. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for two, Luis Scola.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Outside Hart. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Towns. It's hauled in by Houston. Scola's got 4 rebounds now. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Alston. Here's Battier. Anunoby covering. Here's Scola. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a pick. Here's Alston. Houston with another miss. Knicks leading by 8. Now Bridges. Hard up top. Outside Brunson. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And so it's Houston with it. Houston calls timeout.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Scola. Here's Battier. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with the open look.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Towns passes to Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Bridges has got 9.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Scola passes to Battier. Pass to Scola. Shoots over Hart. Scola's shot is good. Scola's got 4 points in the quarter. New York leading by 11. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls. Jackson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a switch here also for New York. Chua's checked in. Good on both. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Inside, here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target. He will do the rest.
Brunson against Jackson. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
team foul. Substitution for your Rockets, number 1, Tracy McGrady.
New York on D. Alston, the pass to Scola. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Yao. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Yao's got 10 points in the game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Bridges, right side. Achua for 3. It's rebounded by Scola. Rockets trail by 9. Here's McGrady. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside Achua. A minute 15 left in the third. Here's Brunson. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Consistency as a jump shooter. Jalen Brunson with that quick, compact release.
Jackson, pass to McGrady. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Brunson. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson against Brunson. Now here's Jackson. The D's right on him. Pass to McGrady. Doubled by Towns. Jackson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Pulls it from 20. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Brunson looks it over from 12 feet. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So on the floor for New York, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Back to Brooks. Landry, the pass to Jackson. The shot no good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. It's tipped. Here's McGrady. Jackson outside. Brooks outside. To the middle. Here's Landry. And he banks in the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Brooks against Payne. Left side McBride. Pass to Towns. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
That to me is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Here's Landry. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Jackson on the wing. Over Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
And it's powered home by Towns.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Rockets trail by 9. Jackson on the wing. Hayes with a screen. Jackson down low. McBride covers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
That free throw misses. And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. He hits the second from the line. Brunson with it.
This is what Brunson does so well, right? He keeps defenders off balance and draws that contact.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Brunson. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Alston. Wide open. That shot off. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Rockets trail by 10. Here's McGrady. Driving in. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Towns finds Brunson, and they double up Brunson. Towns for 3. The rebound by Alston. And it's Houston's ball. To the inside. Here's Yao. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Brunson. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Rockets call timeout.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself for the screen, then you know what to do. Show move. Somebody doesn't have you. Everybody dance. You have the camera on.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Rockets coach was giving to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Appreciate the report, Allie. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. McGrady, the pass to Yao. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Looks like he's been working on that one. Finally got a chance to break it out.
Yeah, he knows how to make those jams memorable, doesn't he? And New York has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. A little mid-range shot is up. It's rebounded by Scola.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, James Bevier.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Houston. Yao's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges on the double. McGrady the pass to Yao. Here's McGrady. Jacks up a 3. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Towns on the screen. Pass to Brunson. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Alston. Brunson defending. Here's McGrady. And it's New York with a rebound.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Here's Brunson. Money.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Alston. Brunson defending. Pass to McGrady. Bridges on the double. Here's Scola. Here's Battier. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Man, we have to take another look at that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third team foul. Shooting from New York, Jalen Brunson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's McGrady. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
And so they foul intentionally.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for New York, Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Scola, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up by 9.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
And so it's New York winning this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.